Hi friends, welcome to today's class. Here today we are going to discuss about communication skills and life skills for the third semester polytechnic students. Uh, as you know, this is CH Narsaya, senior lecturer in English from Sanjay Gandhi Government Polytechnic, Adilabad. Here, our today topic is today we are going to discuss about reporting past incidents. Past incidents. Everyone, we are very much curious to know about our past, someone's past, to develop. What is the use of describing this past? Why we have to describe past? What is the use of what is use for us? Whatever it may be, what sort of activity we take up. So our main motto to acquisition of communication skills. Describing past incidents, only and only we used to uh, use number, lot of vocabulary in our day-to-day life. This is our part as our intention is to that. How we have to be describe an incident when it was happen, how we have to prevent such a sort of incidents, whether it incidents past incidents may be good or bad. Generally incidents cannot we anticipate them. So if the past incidents are bad, we with describing the past incidents we can control such a sort of things could not happen in the future. There are many things were happening day to day life. We are discussing every day when I have seen such a thing, and when I was in my school education, uh, these uh, kind of this kind of discussion will be happen in our day to day life. So with this content, today's lesson, we are going to be uh, report some past incidents. Generally, the past tense we use the past tense. Past tense we have to use, but then main motto of this lesson or this unit, we have to be eradicate. We have to be minimize the problems. Any sort of bad incident was occurred. Maybe there are floods, earthquakes, or accidents, whatever it may be. If any negative sort of incident was happened in the past, we try to minimize such a kind of incidents in the future, the present and future. Here, the outcomes of this uh, unit is another objectives of this unit. Use past tense effectively while reporting past incidents. We have to keep in our mind while describing a past incident, we have to be using the past tense. Tense is important. So then only that will be in the correct way. You should keep it in mind this point. Coming to next objective, generate vocabulary related to reporting of past incidents. We have to generate sort of a lot of vocabulary related to that content, that incident. With brainstorming, whatever it may be, we go on beyond thinking that but incident. You'll get a lot of vocabulary. Now, this is useful to develop our vocabulary also. One thing we use, we learn the past tense, and we generate vocabulary, and we report the past incident, these things will happen. The coming to next point, improve speaking skills. The main motto of this uh, curriculum, this lesson describing past incidents, only to be our motto is to be improved as a part of students, as a part of curriculum. Technical students has to be improve their communication skills. They have to be improved. How a student has to improve. Total entire the students has to be go with the lot of communication skills in their life. Here coming to next slide. Reporting past incidents is necessary to maintain a safe and healthy environment. Necessary, it is very necessary to maintain safe and healthy environment. The first thing is by correcting situations. Some situations if that caused or could like to be cause damage. Two times the object. Next, cause to be damage. You have to be uh, you have to be think of it. We have to minimize the damage in the next situation. The next incident that should not be repeated in the future. Healthy environment is very very important. Correcting situations that our reporting incident should not damage the environment, but with people the communication among the people should not lose, but it has to minimize the problems. The loss how to be, it's a necessary maintain the safe and healthy environment. While if you are thing is I would like to mention here, if you are reporting the past incidents, how the corruption in the police and the present, along with the police, how they cooperate to you. Do we get the healthy and safe environment? They are already, but they are greater than the uh, people, those who are anti-social elements. That is, they habituated to take bribes. How it is? So we have to maintain the healthy environment, a friendly environment with them. So we should not target any single person or to control that situation, or else if we are reporting about road accidents, if you report that this is the road is a cause for loss of some people, this is the cause of many accidents, if you report, that will be maybe a safe and healthy environment that leads to correct the make mend the road. So we are making correcting the situation. The people they may realize, the people those officers may realize and they mend it and they prevent the they will save the lives of the people, normal people here. So while reporting anything, any past incidents, maintain safe and healthy environment. That's all. How to make the situations, correct the situation as per the need. Hence, you may maintain. I hope so. You are going to maintain the healthy environment. Next, coming to next point. When an incident occurs, it is important to report the occurrence so that actions can be taken to make sure how was the actions are taken, that a similar or more serious incident does not happen again. The incident occurs, it is important to report. That's important. That action can be taken to make sure if the something is going on, the people will the road. If you report on the road, damaged road is cause of a loss of many people, they will be taken to action. They will mend it or they will be rebuilt it. The quality may be, if you are reporting past incidents, how the quality was damaged in the road, making roads, laying roads, the constructing bridges, constructing buildings. If you report them, I think we may uh, prevent the loss of deaths. Because if that may collapse, the building, a road, a bridge may be damages. there will be loss of many people. Hence, you will report on the such a kind of situation uh, on that event. You can prevent the many uh, future occurrences, happening things, and we can save them. So this is a very very important. Next, coming to next point, the key reason for reporting, the key reason for the reporting. So we have to be take some incident. It is learn from them, and if possible, prevent their reoccurrence. Reoccurrence. Key reason of reporting to preventing the reoccurrence is possible to prevent the reoccurrence. The incident should not be repeated the next time, or else if we did, should not report it. I think that that sort of things will be happen often. Number of things will be happen often. If we report on that kind of situations, they can prevent this. The reporting may saves many lives or many incidents. So especially the reporting incidents are very very needed to be present to control, to prevent uh, corruption or accidents or future incidents, wrong incidents, or the incidents may be cause of something damage such people or someone. Then it if possible to prevent their reoccurrence, if try to minimize them, be as much as possible to work out on it. Without a detailed analysis of incidents, we may fail to uncover the problems. We may fail to uncover the problems that are potential hazards. If we did not analyze the mistakes and incidents, if we didn't report that incidents, so that may repeats the future, and the problem may be enhances more and more. So we have to be think of it to with our report. We are going to be do something to prevent reoccurrences of incidents. Next, coming to next point, why is reporting necessary? Why is reporting necessary? This is a necessary part in day-to-day life. But the students has to report after visiting their industry, or a police inspector has to give report on some incident, maybe some accident, some deaths, or whatever it may be. Allah, yes, everything we have to report it. After completion of officer has to give report on after completion of his task. So report is very very important and necessary in day to day life. Reporting enables the correction, especially we and try it enables us, it strengthens us to correction of the situation. If anything is wrong, we can the reporting we can make it correct. So I put now if you take the example, the media bulletin, the mass media, print media reporting the current situation on COVID, day to day. So I think it is the very useful to controlling this pandemic, uh, this situation. So this is very very important. With reporting, people will get alert and they will take precautions to away from that COVID-19. Yes, it is a situation. It enables a situation to reporting how that incident was acted without mask, how people are attacking, they are getting positive, but for doctors, how the doctors has to take precautions to from the PPE kits, how how we have to be develop our uh, immunity power. The people are got getting a lot of awareness with reporting such a kind of instance. Those who are be who have a lot of immunity power, they can overcome their, they can win on COVID, and they will be survive after attacking. So this is reveals the happy of occasions. Of course, the reporting sometimes this is a similar future. So for example, coming to the positive way, if you are reporting one program or a freshers or farewell party was happened or celebrated at your college or a polytechnic, if you if you give a report, I think that a happy occasion will be possible to review something. Those who are absented, they can see that as a report. They can enjoyed how it was, how that program was happened. So the future generation, future upcoming students will see that if you preserve it, preserve that your presentation with a video, PPT or someone, and they will be enjoyed how they will came to know the few happy moments in their polytechnics. So revealing happy occasions are very very important. For example, if you are writing a report on your friend's birthday, how it was celebrated, so again we were you can reveal, you can recapitulate that a happy occasion you were celebrated, or else you are attended on a marriage of your one of your close relatives. If you are reporting that a marriage event, you can remember memorize that incidents or how the marriage was celebrated, how you were had, what sort of food you had, and how did you enjoyed with along with your friends and relatives. Thus, that is very very useful. It's a very very useful recapitulating the happy occasion that with reporting. Or else, if you didn't report it, if you didn't preserve it, after 5 days, 5 months, some sort, some years, some months, you may forget everything. If it is unable to recapitulate after 5, 20, 20, 30 or some sort of years, 15, 20 years after. If you go on, if you now if you preserve, if you give a report and if you preserve it, future after 15, 20 years, you can enjoy that recapitulation. That past incident was a happy occasion. You can easily memorize it. Hence, you should be better to be. Everyone should be save your past incident. Try to be present. Report your past incidents. How you were enjoyed. How were you were faced some problems. Anything sort of. The reporting is very very important for a future. Next, coming to next point, if you wish to claim compensation, compensation, uh, the regarding past incident, the proper documentation is required. So everyone, if you wanted to get the compensation from any unnaturally unexpected thing was happened, the that's why if you maintain the proper documentation. For example, if you have seen the one accident, the loss of people, if that proper documentation is for that vehicle, the deceased person can justify it. He may get a compensation, at least his family may be saved. So documentation is a right documentation is very very important. How they have to maintain insurance, they have to maintain all the records to be get claim the compensation, especially in the negative. The thing was what happened so and so. The reporting incident, that is a recording incident, is very very important. Recording incidents or preserving incidents are part of reporting incidents. So that's up. Coming to next point, accident that involved a major structural failure or collapse of building, bridge, tower, crane, hoist, temporary construction support system or evacuation. We used to see number of things in our day-to-day life that major problems were occurred, the failure of some structures. Many people were bored. Here we have to be recapitulate recapitulate the one incident. The bridge was collapsed while construction in the Jubilee Hills. After before 10 15 years ago, one incident has been occurred. in the Jubilee at Panjagutta Center, that was constructing uh, flyovers. The structure failed while under the construction. The company Gaman India was that is the construction company that was constructed by Gaman India constructed by that bridge. So if they didn't maintain, if they didn't give the past report, while if we record that such sort of incidents, now there are many uh, incidents was prevented after due to presenting about that past incident, how that was happened, there are manual mistake or there are material mistake, the situation how it was happened, the failure, structure failure, that is enter structure failure, the collapse, that is enter collapse, is the loss of many lives, many people are deceased. The building, the buildings also, they're constructing buildings, sometimes unexpectedly they collapse due to faulty construction. Hence, I will let me coming to the bridges also. While constructing bridge, the bridges also sometimes collapsing. That's these uh, presenting is we can eradicate the such kind of incidents, to control such incidents in the forthcoming, the future generation, future. That's very important. Quality is very important for constructing bridges and buildings also. The tower also. The many incidents were happened with a less quality, substandard quality, and unexpected crane accidents. Crane accidents may cause of many life loss of many persons. That's so very important. Temporary construction support system is evacuation also there. While evacuation, that is something the problem will be occur. So that's very important. Temporary constructions are damaged for while doing some sort of work. Okay. So coming to when should I report incidents? Next, coming to next point. Okay, you have to be remember. It is extremely important to report these incidents. Extremely important. Report these incidents right way. Very important whether we are reporting the right way or right direction or not. No matter how major it may be, whether it may be the major or small, but we have to be reporting right direction. Even if loss is minor, if the of course the loss is very less, but we have to report. Why? Because if the without reporting, if you ignore the presentation, if you feel that the loss is very less, why should I how to report it? But if we didn't, if we do that thing, in the future the loss may be big, the huge loss may be face. That's why we should not bother about the loss is less or big, but we have to report the incident. That is, a reporting incident is very important. Minor, or if there is no initial loss and you feel it is not worth reporting, if there is no major loss, the incident must be documented. If you didn't report it, though no major loss, and even though you have to be preserve the major documentation for the to preventing the future big uh, unwanted things. Here, coming to next point. The reason for this is that minor injuries can worsen. The minor injuries can worsen over time and become more of an issue. The small minor issues may be loss. Here I would like to mention the incident. The Bhopal gas incident was occurred in the 1983 or 84. That is maybe that is the gas leakage was cause of many deaths. Many people were deceased. Then the Bhopal gas methane isocyanate was leaking. So while that time the many papers were under print media, reported that past incident. Uh, After that presentation, the past incident, the people were, the companies took a lot of precaution to prevent. to the such kind of gas leakages. Again, after many years, one more gas leakage incident occurred here, Vizag, in our AP state in Vizag. So that was reported by many casualties, many deaths are nearly 15 to 20 deaths are occurred. So that's a major program. So now, after reporting that, a day before yesterday, one more gas leakage was happened in Vizag, but the loss is very less. Only one person might have passed away. But why that was? They have taken the precautions. After reporting the past incident about the past LG gas leakage incident, the loss is very less. So, with reporting what we have done here, we prevented the loss, major disease people. Just one or two losses are there. So, this reporting is very useful to save lives, save past incidents. After that, initial cause. The coming to next point. If this happens and there was no report of the incident, so there was no report and it was happened. At later stage, furthermore reporting an incident right way will allow for corrective action to be taken sooner. Will allow furthermore reporting an incident right way will allow for corrective action to be taken. So if you report in the right way, they will be taken. They will initiate the action, and if you didn't take the action, then if you didn't report the right way, that action also be not in right direction. So while reporting, we have to report in the for future purpose. Report as genuine. How we have to be control the kind of situations. How we have to minimize the situations. That's very very important. Corrective action is will be taken here. Reporting coming to if we report anything or any incidents, we have to be use the tenses are very important, but there's a past incident, certainly we have to be used in past. There are six different tenses are used in the describing a past incident: the simple past, the simple continuous, the present perfect, the present perfect continuous, the past perfect, the past perfect continuous. There are six methods are there to be report incident: simple past, past continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. So these are very very say these are the tenses involved while reporting an instance. Here, the simple past, it is coming to this simple past tense is very very useful. Generally, we use to simple past tense to report an incident. So here the simple um, past tense used to talk about a completed action. We use simple past tense to report a completed action in a time before now. If one thing 1 minute before or 2 minutes before us, the present we are expressing that was happened before our speaking, before reporting. So reporting past action is very very important before it. That's the simple past tense is a basic form of past tense in the English. So simple past tense is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. The simple past is the basic form of past tense in English. The time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past. Recent past or distant past. Action duration is not important, but recent or distant. You always use the simple past when you say when something happened. Use my simple past, so it is associated with the certain past time experiences. So here I would like to quote a small quotation: history, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, Today is a gift of a God. So don't bother about past is past. Today we can't understand. Tomorrow is gift of God. So which is why we call it is a present. So we have to very very important. Every day is a new incident report. So every day we report many things. Here coming to simple past tense. Here one structure is there. You can see in the textbook with the page number um, fourth unit and page number 4. Here two types of sentences we see in the English. One is affirmative and second is negative. Third one is interrogative, interrogative, negative. Affirmative, affirmative, negative. Interrogative, interrogative, negative. Here subject and verb and ed is important. I skipped. So subject in verb is enough. And subject I did not, infinite without. They did not go. I did not attend. You can say it like did as and subject infinite without to. Did not subject infinite without to. This is a very very important. The past continuous. Coming to next past simple past. The past continuous. The past continuous describes actions or events in a time before now that was happening, but still it is continuing. The action was happened started in the previous time, now still it is continuing. That is a past continuous tense which begins in the past and still is still going on at the time of speaking. That was still, now it's going on. That was started in the long ago, but now it's continuing. So simple past tense is very very important to describe. In other words, it expresses the unfinished, incomplete actions. Sometimes unfinished and incomplete, the past. It can be used to describe the repeated action in the past. The past continuous of any verb is composed of two parts. The past tense, the verb to be was very very important. Here also affirmative, negative, negative, affirmative, negative, interrogative, interrogative, negative, affirmative, negative, interrogative, interrogative. In every presentation, we have to use affirmative, negative, interrogative, interrogative, negative. The four types of sentences are very very important. Here the past, next coming to next tense is past perfect. Past perfect is, for example, coming to here I would like to mention they were watching, the past tense. She was reading, the past tense, still it's continuing. She wasn't reading, she reading. These are the past incident example sentence. Wasn't she reading? So questioning is there. So next present perfect. Present perfect is used to dedicate link the between the present and the past. Present and the past. So it's very very important. The time of the action is before now but not specified. And we are often more interested. We are more interested in the result than in the action. We are interested in the result than the action. That is the present perfect. Appropriate from the auxiliary verb have plus the past participle of the main verb is very very important. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Life can only be understood. Life can be only be understood, but it must be lived towards. Forwards it is. Next, present perfect continuous. Present. The present perfect continuous is used for represent unspecified time. We use it unspecified time. Present perfect continuous time between before now and before now and now. That was happened the continuous time. So present perfect continuous very very important. He she is interested in the process well as she result. For example, she has been swimming. This is okay. one before or now. Next, coming to next point is the past perfect. The past perfect is the past perfect is very uh, often used to describe the past incidents. The past perfect refers to time earlier than before now. Earlier than past perfect refers to time earlier than before now. It is used to make clear that one event happened before another in the past, one after one, that is. It does not matter which event is mentioned past. The tense makes it clear which one happened first. The past perfect tense in English is composed of two parts. The past perfect is composed in two parts. The past tense of the verb to have had, the past participle of the main verb. So here we can say affirmative again. In every presentation we will have four types of sentences: affirmative, negative, interrogative, negative. These are the four types of sentences are there. Okay, she has visited. She has visited. Subject. Okay, interrogative. Next, the next past perfect continuous tense. Last one is the past perfect continuous corresponds to the present perfect continuous. The past perfect continuous corresponds to present perfect continuous, but with reference to time earlier than, before, now. These type of phrases use, but that was happened in the past. Earlier than, before, now. These are the often used phrases. The past perfect continuous tense. So I hope so. Here is a very important had been, have been. The these are the thing we use. Generally, we use these describing past incidents. Here, if you look at the picture, few responses based on your observation. What was happened? It looks like. I think it looks to be there are many houses are damaged. How that due to earthquake or something was happened? How these sort of things we have to be described in the our reports, past reporting past incidents. For example, if you take the uh, one earthquake was happened in the Uttarakhand for 5 6 years ago. Due to that earthquake was happened in the at a hillside, there are many slides were happened. The many people were killed. Lot of wealth were there destroyed. There many things were happened. The situation, if you see the picture, you'll get a lot of points to be described in the past what was happened this to be. These situations are very important. I hope so. You are following me. That how that was. Especially we are using the past incidents to prevent uh, unwanted things, negative things, and at least we have to minimize the wastage. For example, we cannot anticipate the earthquakes. If it is a possible, everyone can be saved. But how these earthquakes are happening without tracing when will it be happen, when it was happen, these sort of things will happen. Or else if we know, so we will take the precautions to be, we can minimize the loss of wealth and loss of persons, men, women, whatever it may be. So these reporting incidents will be useful to minimize the loss. Main thing is with observation is very important. Here, if you see this picture, that the picture was happened in the floods. The current it is very optful to the current situation that was happening. The floods are happening in the Bihar, Assam. There are many casualties are there up to yesterday. There are more than 100 deaths were happened due to floods. So due to Brahmaputra floods, many people were killed. Hence, so if we know uh, before the floods, before rains, the meteorology department conveying us about forecasting weather, about rains, hailstorm, and many. Of course, sometimes the forecasting may not be correct, but they may assume 90 to 80 to 90% their assumption is right. So frauds, we can minimize, we can save the people from the unwanted things, we can give the service. So very very important things. The same incident was similar incident was, I would like to mention here one more incident. The similar incident was happened 2 3 years ago, in the Andhra Pradesh state, at Vizag Hudhud flood. That Hudhud flood, there is a direct hit to India and direct hit to Vizag. There are many people were killed. A lot of crores of wealth was damaged. Many were affected. I think that's a big huge loss was happened due to that Hudhud cyclone. That's if we know the symptoms about the floods or earthquakes, we can prevent. Or else, the if a person might have report about the such kind of incidents, earthquakes and floods or something, I think government will take precautions to how to control the such kind of things. Here, the Vishakhapatnam Indian city directly hit by the place of Hudhud. Sir, there is a lot of people were damaged. Indian Meteorology Department was did a lot of service to be to save the people, to minimize the deaths, to save protect the wealth of the people. This is very very important. The bulletin was happened, that was given 8 at 8 a.m. So Indian Meteorology Department has to take precautions how to be control the natural calamities like floods, earthquakes. So here you can see the Vishakhapatnam incidents, how that was happened, how people were saved from that is. Here next coming to next point. Here floods, earthquakes, that was important. And accidents also is a major part of that disease part. There are many accidents are occurring day to day life. Recently, 1 month, 2 months ago, one flight accident was happened in the Pakistan. There are many, nearly 300 people were killed in that air clash. So, if a person or intellectual may write on uh, one essay, or whether he reports some incident for the government of India or the people of India, Indian people will take precautions to how to overcome that such a sort of problems. Government also can initiate the action to prevent such kind of incidents. There are two ways to people can save from the such a natural calamities. So natural calamities cannot anticipate it, how it was happened or not. You can see many natural calamities are happening day to day, like the floods and earthquakes and like Amazon forest burnings. That's how many things were happening in our day-to-day life. Since students might have came to know the how we have to be describe a past instance. I think if you are going, you and your friends are going by bike, but you met an accident, how will you describe the incidents? So first there you convey thanks to save you and your friends from that hasty accidents. But now you appeal your God to save from me such a kind of calamities, such a kind of dangers. You'll ask the people. So this is very very important. And if you give a report for on a NASA also will be sometimes will be give the uh, directions for us how to prevent the how to save the people's lives. Here Let me tell you the situation, the importance of introducing in reporting past tense are very very useful. Uh, Everyone, every for the students also. Students, if you go, they went for industrial training, they'll support the report. How what was happened, what did they do in the industrial training for 6 months. That's very useful for the students to be control the such kind of hasty instance. Here you know that is very very people should know the importance of things which we have to be control, which we have to be encourage, are very very important. But we have only the six tenses are the simple past, past continuous, the perfect, present perfect, perfect, present perfect continuous. The present and past, the tenses will be used to using here to describe. Generally, we use the past tense to be to develop a past incidents. So we have to be cautious while we are writing, while we are describing something. That is very very important. So friends, you might have understand the intention of this importance of reporting past incidents. This is very useful to develop our communication skills, vocabulary, and we can report the incident, how to control it. After some days, after some months, some years, you have to be remember. So for this purpose, you have to be say which you have to report the past dates and you have to preserve it for the future generation. How your reporting is controlled, these are all the natural calamities like floods and earthquakes. These are some many things are will happen. Here I would like to tell the students, you use your own jargon, your own vocabulary. Report past incidents, whether it is uh, positive or negative. Generally the students have the 90% students they have positive. That's you have to be uh, past incident in a right working. The many less people are they used to be report less now than they are before. These type of things you have to be use very less. So I think so. My friends, you might have understand the situation. What you might have understand the importance of the how to the importance of writing reports or presenting reports in the past life was over there what happened to control the things what will happen in the future generations. Thank you very much for listening to my class that about reporting past incidents. This is enough for today's class. Have a things. Please start, please. Okay, right.